Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to part 2 of my, I don't know, let's play, tutorial, introduction, whatever, to Prison Architect. A great little builder strategy kind of game with quite the sense of humor, actually. And I've got the sound turned quite low, but I think the sound is actually not too bad. Oh, we just finished researching security. If I had my sound up, you'd actually be able to hear that properly. Which means that now, actually, I should build some more offices. So let's go and block out, we'll block out the offices. Those are supposed to be offices over there. Well, actually, that's fine. These can be offices here since we've already got them built. And then, oops, do that and extend it. Perfect. Yeah, I think I'm just going to populate one more. I'm going to make sure that I don't overspend right at the beginning because I have a tendency to do that. Office desk and a filing cabinet. Because there is one really, really important threshold that you want to reach as quickly as possible. Actually, I will need these offices. Derp derp. Especially these two. And frankly, I don't know, maybe we can live without a psychologist for a little while. Probably not. Well, I think we may have to, so we'll see how we do. Wait for that office to populate. Staff, we've got the warden, the chief of security. This is eventually going to be his office. I've hired him. There we go. He's claimed the office. He probably won't be able to actually research until his office is fully done, but that's okay. Security staff, I want you to unlock deployments first. It's one of the things we need to make the prison labor function. The other thing is we need maintenance and then prison labor. So, because money is definitely going to be a thing. Getting an accountant would actually be really handy too, because right now we can't see what our daily pluses and minuses are. God, we really are just going to have to get all this done, aren't we? Oh, what the hell. And unlock mental health as well, in that order, and that's going to be okay. So that'll keep my warden busy for a good long time. So yeah, so we've got the chief of security right now, and mostly we're going to use him for his ability to research things. The next day we will get more prisoners, so I suppose we will prepare for that. Luckily, prisoners do lead to more money, because we do get $100 per prisoner. So let's go and build the brick wall. And note, you do not get more money for more dangerous prisoners. Only a bigger challenge. As far as I know, maybe things have changed, and maybe things will change, but for now, that seems to be the case. Just $100 per prisoner, regardless of if it's the max security offender or not. And if, actually, we should take a look at our prisoners and see what they're like. I'm going to finish kitting out this room, and then we're going to go and tour around our prisoners. Where do I put these? Right here in front of the door, because I'm mean, and privacy does not exist anymore. Orientate the beds. Boom, 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 boom. And you know, while I'm at it, I'm going to build my first solitary confinement. So solitary confinement rooms are rooms that have no requirements whatsoever other than being surrounded. So I can put a one-tile square there, and that is a valid solitary confinement space, assuming I then block it off with a door. And just for flavor text, I will use the solitary door, even though it doesn't have to be that. Slightly more expensive, but we're flavoring it up. That is the punishment space. If someone gets caught with contraband or gets in a fight, we might throw them in there. If we unlock the prison policy technology here, we'll actually be able to decide what the punishment is, as opposed to just using the defaults. We do need our water pipes going. So I'm going to bring the large pipe down to here, and then we'll get the small pipes going this way and that way. All right. 2 prisoners have serious complaints right now. That is unfortunate. We don't have our common room yet, which is actually going to be a really good way to alleviate quite a few problems. Let's see if we can't get that sketched out over here. Kind of like that. And then take our rooms. We're going to do a visitation space over here. And then we're going to do our common room is going to go like that. Ooh, looks a little funny because of the way the text writes, but this should work perfectly fine. The visitation space needs a visitor's table, as discussed. I'm just going to put one down for now to save some money, but we'll probably put another one later. And over here in the recreation hall, we will go, and mostly our concern is just, you know, fending off riots. So let's put in some of that. We'll put in a couple of TVs. I think that's facing the right way. Again, it doesn't really matter. And we'll put some phones back in there as well. There, so people will be able to meet their family and feel good. Right now, prisoners are being fed. Well, 75% of them were fed. We probably had enough food left over. It's just sometimes they don't always feed themselves right every single time, which is a little unideal because it does make them cranky, but, you know, we're just going to have to deal with that at this point. Not much of a choice. This guard just hanging out in the holding cell. Sure, why not? It is a high danger zone. Oh, we've finished our deployment tech, which is great. So what I could do, for example, now, if I click on this, it's really cool. You've got a few different modes. Right now, we've just got the guards mode. I can give a guard a deployment. I can make it so that the guard has to always be one guard in the canteen, for example. Always one guard in the common room, well, once the walls are finished. Always one guard in a shower, which actually is a place that's likely to have quite a few fights because it tends to be crowded. People are in there. They're cranky when they're in there in the morning because they're dirty and filthy. So we'll put one guard permanently in the shower. We'll call him Mr. Watcher. We'll put one guy permanently in the canteen, and that's going to leave 2 free guards kicking around to open doors for people, which is probably going to be fine enough. The other thing you'll notice, actually, in some of the canteen here, before the guard came in, it was totally dark. We couldn't see what was going on inside of here because we didn't have any staff in there, so we didn't know if there'd be a fight, if someone was murdering someone. Very, very dangerous. So the other thing you can do later on is put in some cameras, some CCTV cameras, and then you can keep an eye on things even when you don't have any guards around. But I think this will be a fine way to start. We do have a lot of dirt starting to kick around. I'm tempted to hire a janitor, but that's some money, and I don't know, I might avoid that. As soon as our prison capacity hits 16, which will happen as soon as we get some doors on all these prison cells. Jail door. Oh, we also have to zone the rooms. Oops, cancel that. We also zone the rooms. We will get another 10,000 bucks from completing the Cell Block A quest, which is very, very, very valuable. And then what we're going to want to do is start to get our workshop up and running. Check the bureaucracy. Oh, good. We can start research prison labor. We do need the maintenance guy to be hired. So the maintenance foreman, we'll drop him down. Good. He'll pick up his office and he will start registering or researching that. We will also, we are researching finance. Yeah, we'll need these other guys soon, but we're pretty much out of money right now, so we can't put them down quite yet. There we go. There's our grant completion. I'm going to focus on getting my workshop done because we really, really want to get that rocking and rolling. Let me go and put down a brick wall here. We will put down a plain door here. This will be some other sort of storage space later on. We could potentially build a shortcut from the showers as well at some point. We'll see how it goes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to block this off as... Oh, we can't do workshop. We're researching prison labor. Okay, never mind. I guess we've got to wait for that. So what will happen is once we've got that done is we will put down a workshop saw and a workshop press. The workshop saw will cut metal plates into license plate shaped objects, and the press will actually make the license plates. And that will be a side business that we will run and make lots and lots of money and pay our prisoners 10 cents each. Workshops are also great places to start stealing contraband from. There are a few places that will happen. And that is definitely a major risk as the game goes on. One of the things that we'll have to unlock soon enough from the bureaucracy screen here is the contraband screen to help us identify that. Meanwhile, I think actually when we get our next load of prisoners here at 8 p.m. or 8 a.m., we will do our first shakedown. So what a shakedown is it's an immediate search of all people in cells. So I can already see that if I go... You're kind of annoying being there. If I click on an object here, I can tell the game... I can dismantle it, by the way, that's how you get rid of objects. But I can search a particular object, or the whole cell, or the entire cell block. And in fact, the shakedown is basically a search cell block for absolutely every place in your prison. Yeah, annoy the hell out of the inmates. So you will pat down every single prisoner. You will search their bed, their toilet, and any other objects that they may have in their cells for any piece of contraband that might be there. If you find it, you'll take it away, and there may also be some punishment depending on what the contraband is. The default settings is for like luxury items, like if someone snuck in some booze somewhere, that's usually not much of a punishment at all. But if someone somehow managed to get a weapon, well then that will usually lead to lockdown at least, if not solitary confinement, depending on what kind of settings you put in. Most importantly, is it just finds that contraband, which takes it out of circulation. So if there ever is a fight, people aren't going to be using shanks to kill each other, which is very bad. The other thing you do is searches for tunnels. Prisoners who find tools, who get tools, and that includes spoons from the cantina. And so obviously the criteria for a tool is quite low. They will start digging a tunnel from their cell. They always start it from the toilet for some reason, and they will try to tunnel out through the wall and then out to safety. So in this case, they're going to have to tunnel all the way to the other side of the fence. Now they can do that given a few days of work. So I like to do a shakedown every kind of couple of days, and usually that's frequent enough to catch any tunnels before they get far at all. In fact, every couple of days might even be too frequent. But I don't know, every third day might be fine. And they do get annoyed. If you search an inmate who doesn't have anything on them, they get annoyed by that search. And, you know, rightfully so, I understand. Sure, why not? Good. Okay, our labor job is done, so let's go and block out our room here. So our workshop. Boom, like that. And so what does the workshop need? Well, it needs a few objects. We mouse over here, it says it needs the saw and the press, but also tables, actually. Tables are very, very important for this. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably lay out a bunch of tables at the top here. 1, 2, 3. That works out pretty well, okay. And then I'm going to get a row of saws going. Now, they're quite expensive, so you don't want to overdo it. I'll start with, I think I might just be conservative and just put down 3 here. And then press it. Actually, I should build my hospital. Because if I finish the hospital, I'll get another 10,000. Yeah, let me make sure I can finish my hospital first. We'll put that, you know what, we'll actually put that a little closer to the door. So what I'm going to do is get my brick wall. Like this. Cancel that, cancel that, cancel that. Finish this, cancel that. May as well put the walls. At least these bits are relatively cheap. Go into rooms. We do have the health tech research, do we not? No. Almost done. Alright. So as soon as that's done, we can put down our infirmary. I guess what I can do is put down the door. So we're going to want a staff door here, because the infirmary will probably have some drugs and things. That's one of the contrabands you can get from here. You can get drugs, medication, surgical tools, sharp things, very bad. So we don't want people going into the infirmary if we can avoid it. Oh, we're getting our next prisoner intake. We're now at 16 of 16, which is great. Now, we have to decide if we want more prisoners in tomorrow, and I don't think I do quite yet. So I'm going to go into my reports. I'm going to go to my prisoners tab, and I'm going to close the door to prisoners. We do not want any more prisoners tomorrow. Not at this point, anyway. We might turn out to have enough money that we can build some more cells, but other than that, we'd have 8 people sitting in the holding cell, and that would make them extremely unhappy. Oh, I forgot. I was going to start looking at prisoners, so who are you? We've got James Green here, sentenced to 4 years for violent disorder. In the past, he's also served some time for more violent disorder and assaulting an officer. He's got an ex-wife, a son who's 7, a daughter who's 17, so these are people who might come and visit him. We can change his security status depending on how dangerous he is. We can search him, search his cell, or search his entire cell block. We've got Andrew Chappelle over here, who's wearing a, what do you call it, a do-rag. He's in for carjacking. Alex Quasimodo Valet, a former wannabe cop. Things took a turn for the worse when Quasi decided to start snorting melted chocolate. The rest, as they say, is history. He's in here for false imprisonment, trafficking, kidnapping some more, all of which he pleaded not guilty to. So these, again, these are sort of medium security people. So possession, violent disorder, rioting, carjacking. So no murder at this point, as far as I can tell. No outright murder. Arson is pretty bad. If you go maximum security, those are people who are like multiple murderers, rapists, just miserable, terrible, horrible people who are almost certainly going to be trying to kill each other and your guards throughout the course of the day. This jail door, you know what? I think I'm gonna have it stayed open for now, just so that people can get to the yard a little bit easier without bothering the prison guard. You know, this is a nice prison, hopefully. 8 prisoners have serious complaints, and we don't know what they are because we don't have a psychiatrist running right now. Infirmary. I'm going to drop that down. The infirmary needs 1 medical bed to run. Medical bed, right here. And to complete our assignment, we need 2 doctors. Oh, we do need the psychologist. Never remember if it's psychiatrist or psychologist in here, so we have to actually unlock him. That's kind of annoying. Did I not start it? Requires a warden. I'm very confused. Let's drop down a couple of these. There we go. I don't know why it wasn't registering before. Oh, I'm doing legal. Oh, it's approved! I already unlocked him! That's why I'm confused. God damn it. Get you down here. Okay, that satisfies it. You've claimed that office, although it doesn't have any stuff in here. So I don't think all your powers of office are going to be unlocked. So let's go ahead and get that going. An office desk and a filing cabinet for you. And we may as well go ahead and decorate our accountants just so that we can get the whole set going. There we go. And we'll get the accountant down. I think I have to zone his room. There we go. Accountant's office. Good. So what does this all give us? So, whoa, that is really bad. That is really bad. So now we can see what our cash flow is. We've got... Did we trigger the bang up? Or did I misclick? Let's turn that off. Let's go take a look at our reports. Staff, same as it was. Prisoners, there they are. All the jobs in the queue that our workers and so on are doing, depending on what they're doing. Oh, like operating the workshop saw. That's interesting. We didn't even have a work job assigned to them. Huh. Curious. The needs of our prisoners. So this is the big thing you get from your psychiatrist, is an outline of the needs of your prisoners and who's got it bad. A lot of people need sleep right now. Is it late in the day? No, it's 3 in the afternoon. Maybe it's my my new people that came in and they're not rested. A lot of them fear for their safety. A lot of them want some food. Their comfort is not great. Desire for freedom, it's a little sketchy. These are people who might try to break out. And their clothing, right now we don't have a laundry set up, so their clothing is going to get smelly and stinky. But other than that, we're actually doing not too bad, which is pretty good. We got our money in there, so what the hell? Let's go and set up our laundry, because that will go a long way towards making people feel a little bit better as well. Let's get that going. We're going to go ahead and put the, the normal door here, and we will label this to be a laundry. Hopefully I haven't forgotten much else. Oh, I can dismiss this CEO's letter. It does have a little bit of handy advice for you to get started. And we did need... Right, we need power. Specifically, it's going to have to be aligned over here. We may as well go and finish off this workshop because we're going to need some presses. Okay, we should have enough money to finish off the set. We're going to need more of this. We will almost definitely need more capacitors over here, so I'm going to try to put them down right now while I'm thinking about it. Costs a fair amount of money. Oh yes, and let's get the laundry room set up. So it needs a laundry machine, a laundry basket, and an ironing board to get started. So ironing board is down here. Let's put that there. We need a laundry machine. Put it on the other side. I can't rotate it for some reason though, which is kind of annoying. And a laundry basket. Good. Now, how is this all going to work? This is all prison labor stuff. So we go to the deployment screen, and now that we've unlocked prison labor, we can go to jobs, and it shows you the places that can have jobs. And in fact, we'll want to set up the laundry pretty soon. So actually, let's wait until that gets built. But what you can do is you can assign a certain number of prisoners to work the job in every area, including the kitchen. Right now, these cooks are going to be fine. In fact, I should probably just fire a cook, but no, we'll be okay. We lost a prisoner? Did he escape? No, he did not escape. So he just legitimately got released. Although we do have a riot. Oh no! Oh no! People were really unhappy about something. I'm going to take this opportunity to hire a couple of guards and bust up this riot right away. They're mostly beating each other up. Some of the guards are also going to get beat up. Hopefully no one gets killed. Depends on how many weapons people have. They were afraid... Oh, phone booths have been, like, beat up. Some people were afraid of their safety, and I think that some lockdowns will pretty much be needed. Our guards are getting their ass kicked. throw in some more in here. This is really not fantastic. It's a huge expense at this point. All right, let's do a full shakedown as well. Find stuff. For example, on the unconscious guards, their jail keys got taken, so finding that right away is very important. We probably should have done a shakedown a little sooner to see if anyone had any weapons in place. Oof, God. Our first riot. Look at all the blood, all the people who are unconscious. Luckily, we do have an infirmary set up. So actually, I should wait to do the shakedown until after. Let me cancel this. Because these guards will drag people to the infirmary. And that's all very, very, very important, actually. So we're going to do the shakedown afterwards. First, I think it brings them to their cells, and then for a lockdown, and then after that, it will bring them to the infirmary if they need help. We're pretty much broke. We're slightly turning a profit, but not much. We may be able to fire a few guards. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and fire a couple of workers. I really don't like to run this low, but I think we're going to have to put up with it. Oh, God, one of our guards died. We actually had a guard die. This guy over here. Store guard in hearse. Did hearse come? Yeah, there we go. Oh gosh, that is wow. That is really, really, really not good. It's amazing with all the free time and the fact that they do have this set up that they would freak out that early. I'm actually really surprised that we got that riot. Damn. I probably missed something. There you go. So he's been brought to the bed over here. He's gonna get healed. I don't know where the other doctor is. Oh, out here. Maybe she was picking up some drugs. I'm not sure. Got a guard being hit by a truck. Great. There we go. So the doctor's going around healing the guards. Wonderful. Well, it could have been worse. Although we do have one dead guard. And maybe a prisoner. Like, I was looking for the riot because I noticed the prisoner tally wasn't at the max. I guess we can find out from that valuation. Serious injuries, unsolved murders. Okay, there was one murder. So we lost some points there, which is mostly all this sheet is. Oh, God. That's really not good. Alright, we're waiting for that power to get connected. So, as I was going to say, we've got these reports. The regime, which right now is relatively good. Currently, the danger status is really low. A lot of people have been suppressed for bad behavior, and the punishments have deterred other people from being bad. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to hand out some work assignments. I'm going to do 2 4-hour blocks of work, like this, and we'll make this just a generic free time, like that. And hopefully, they will be satisfied with that. I'm not sure that they will be. I'm hoping. Anyway, then we can go to deployment screen, and we'll assign 2 people. Oops, no, not guards. 2 jobs to laundry, and how many things? We had 6 tables set up, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we can even throw 1 extra to help just haul things around for now. And we really need to start turning a little bit of money so that we can improve situations considerably over here. Did I never put down the high security door? I'm confused. Did I not zone solitary? Oh yeah, it's solitary. There's just no door. That's odd. I don't have much money for it. I will... Yeah, insufficient funds. Where is it? This guy's not moving. Oh yeah, solitary door. It's just open right now. And here too. Okay. Bizarre. But I guess that works. Alright, it's nighttime. People are asleep. Now is a good time. Actually, before we let everyone go to sleep, we're going to do a full shakedown once more, which might be a little annoying to some people. Yeah, deterrents are starting to go away. There's still some people who are suppressed and compliant, and then we're going to do a full search for any contraband that might be hanging about in here. We found a spoon. Very dangerous. Someone might be digging their way out. We're going to see if we find any tunnels here. And we can watch. I like listening to them talk. Used to sleep. They will wake people up to search them. So it does break up their sleep patterns a little bit, but I don't think it's a huge problem. It looks like he's shaking as he's being frisked. There's another spoon. And what is that? A baton. Fork, 2 spoons. Some poison? Wow. Now, if we'd unlock the contraband screen, we could actually trace where all this came from. Was this smuggled in from the outside? Did someone steal it from an office? Could be. This prisoner needs to be searched over here. We can also see what their individual needs are. He really needs to go to the bathroom. This guy, he's upset that his clothing is dirty. Really needs sleep, better clothing. Yeah, so they don't like the fact that their clothing is dirty. So if we can get the laundry started as soon as possible, that'll be good. We're just auto-saving here. If I can get a little bit of money, we can connect up because we do need some water and power to the laundry machine. Get the water. And power actually has got to connect over there. Actually, the water may have to as well. I'm not sure. Let's just go to here. If we can get the laundry service going, that'll go a long way towards making them happy. At that point, they should be getting meals. They have a place to go and entertain themselves. They'll have clean clothes. They don't have a ton of free time available, but they do have some here and there. They also have visitation rights if any of their family want to come in. 2 are currently in solitary confinement. Yeah, there and there. 5 more are awaiting solitary confinement. 4 are currently in lockdown. 4 more people need medical attention. That was a huge event. We made a little bit of money, not a huge amount, but we should still be okay-ish. Oh, crap. Except the power went out. Switch on. Switch on. It looks like some things kicked in before the power station got all of its capacitors. There we go. Now we're going to be okay. Phew! Oh, and look at this guy. This guy was digging a tunnel. Look at that. There's an exclamation mark here because it's no longer safely enclosed. So you go into materials, you go remove tunnel, get rid of that stuff. Actually, you can just sort of box select all of this in case you missed any of it, but no, I've got it in there. Oof, what a bastard. See that? If I didn't have this fence, he would have already escaped by now. He would have just popped over this wall and then run off. You can have guards patrolling the outside perimeter, and maybe they'll see something. And apparently in the Alpha 14, there will be guard dogs as well. That'll help. So this guy's waiting to go in and fill this hole in. These guys are going to fill in the hole from the back here. Oh, he'd actually dug all the way out to here. No, to here. Very impressive. He was really close to getting all the way out. Clearly, I waited a little bit too long to do that. Oh, someone's waiting. There's going to be some families visiting tomorrow. So someone's going to get a visitor. Lucky them. Still one extremely injured guard. We're still waiting for some treatment here. I'm surprised that not only everyone has gone. I suppose what I can do maybe is undeploy him. I don't know if this guy's hurt. I think this one's fine. So I'm hoping that that frees him up. I would like to still have a guard in here in the showers to babysit these guys in the morning, because there can certainly be some trouble there. I don't even know where he's going. Seriously, dude. Oh, well, at least the doctors noticed him. They're like aggroed. But they don't, I don't know. I guess they don't seek out everyone all over on the map. Alright, let's put someone back in the showers. And we're going to keep one guard out in the yard as well. Because, well, trouble happened there last time. We could cut back on our guards, but maybe we don't want to. We're not making a huge profit. This workshop starts going, we're going to be okay. And actually, you know what? That's another place that a guard would be very, very well called for. We can also mark our offices as being staff-only areas. Oh, I don't have doors over here. Yeah, you need doors to block off areas so that you can designate them as various, like, the designation tool only works on zones, and zones are determined by these doors. So yeah, I want to make it so that my my prisoners can't go into these offices. They're not allowed in those offices. They're not allowed to just wander over there. That includes if any prisoners get on a cleaning staff, because you can have prisoners clean. And the prison is a mess right now. We really need to get a little cleaning closet set up. I suppose we do have an extra office over here. Let's go ahead and designate a room as the cleaning cupboard. So supplies will be kept there. And we'll deploy 2 prisoners. Oh, the door's not closed. This is going to be a normal door, so I should be able to assign a couple of prisoners to clean. In practice, I still feel that you tend to need a... no, we don't have the water hooked up over there. you tend to need a janitor as well to really give you enough sort of cleaning manpower to clean everything, but the prisoners help. Because the janitor just cleans all day, every day. Dude, go and get some medical helps. I could just sack you and hire someone else, but that costs 500 to do. Okay, we just spent $100 on bleach. Is this truck stuck? Or no, it's waiting for a chef to come over and pick things up. We've got one here. I don't know where our other cook is. Oh, he's waiting to get out. Okay, good. Everything is working. Every now and again, things get stuck, which can be a problem. I'm tempted to leave this door open. Because it's unlikely for a prisoner to get into this area now. But, I don't know. I guess we'll... Better safe than sorry, right? It's fine. There you go. Cook's getting some deliveries. So here we're getting some more ingredients and some bleach for the cleaning closet. Doors up yet? Yes, they are. So get back into deployment. We're going to put down 2 prisoners to clean. Well, actually, how many we got? We got 15. We've got 7 assigned here, which is all that they can really do right now. This brings us up to 9. You know what? I want maximum cleaning power. We've got a lot to clean. 2 guys should be able to do all the laundry, I find, right now. But there really is quite a bit of a mess, so let's get that done. Good, another prisoner getting a little bit of treatment, which is nice. Okay, we're still at minus $1, but we should be okay. We've got some sheet metal in place, so okay, they're going to shower, then they'll eat, and then hopefully they can get some work done. Take a look at our needs report right now. Hygiene, a little bit critical. Why is everyone in a holding cell? As opposed to... Why are they not eating? The hell? Also, I don't like the fact that I can't see inside the holding cell. They should be eating right now. Or did they already eat? Why would they go here? Why wouldn't they go to their personal cells? What are they plotting in here? Let's see what happens when I go to the next time period. Oh, it's still another hour of eat. Like, these guys are not going to have eaten at all. Something is messed up. We've got a cantina. It's a working cantina. There's food. No wonder these guys are miserable and rebelling. They do have some legitimate complaints to put in. They're suppressed. No one's under lockdown. Everything should be perfectly normal in the prison right now. Is it because this door is open? Is that changing things? Because I don't know if it was messing up with like the inside-outside status of the prison. I mean, one guy's wandering around just fine. Okay, now work detail starts. Something is not behaving properly. I'm almost completely certain of it. They really should not be here right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put another cut in here. I'm going to save the game and restart it. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.